Hey guys, it's Deb. You know that because you picked my channel. So, anyway, just want to say hello to everybody. Happy Friday. Today is Happy Friday, happy payday for me. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and so welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. I do some of these videos like this sometimes. I do some hauls. I do just a variety of whatever I think I want to do. And then I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you like watching it. And if you don't, and you've decided to watch somebody else, I totally understand. So, just be kind in the comments. That's the only thing I really, really ask for. Just be kind. If you find something on here you don't like, you are free to watch another channel. I hate it. I wish you would enjoy my channel and it was for everybody, but I honestly know it's not. So yeah, I understand totally. But I'm here. So I thought I would take this time on my commute to work and just kind of talk to you guys again. I just pretend like you're the passenger over here, and so every once in a while I'll glance at the camera as I would glance at a passenger. So don't worry about me. I'm staying as safe as I can, driving and talking to you guys, because you know we all do that, right? We all talk to our passengers. I just have now, oh my gosh, I just looked at my numbers this morning. I now have 933 of you sitting in that seat over there. At least that are subscribed to my channel, which just blows my mind. And then I know some of you watch and you don't subscribe, and if there's no reason for you not subscribing, you like my channel, you enjoy watching the videos, you want to help me out, please click that little subscribe button down below. It doesn't cost you anything, and yeah, it helps me out greatly. So I'm trying to get to 1,000. That's my goal. 500 was my original goal back in the day, and I was so excited when I made that number. And now I'm so close to 1,000 that it's just like, oh my gosh, it could actually happen. So I'm going to start putting that out. I mean, I have been putting it out to the universe, but just, what is it? Manifesting. I'm going to manifest it. So I believe our brains are extremely powerful, and we do not use them to anywhere near their potential, right? So, and I don't know what it is out there, but I just kind of believe that if we manifest these things, we believe in them, put them out into the atmosphere, say it to others, and then these things happen, you know? So, my coworker also, she's what is she doing? Podcast, I think she's doing podcast. Anyway, The Secret, have y'all, it's an older book, but I did it in the car a couple years ago on discs, on a CD, and I listened to that, and I was like, that makes so much sense. Thank you, man. She's loud and cheap. So it's just all about, you know, positive thinking and believing good things will happen to you, and not dwelling on the negative at all. And I really believe in that stuff. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe it puts it out in the universe. Maybe there's something in the universe. Maybe there's not. If you're spiritual and you believe in a religion or a being or whatever, I hope that's true. I you know, but whatever it is that gets us through this life, whatever we believe in wholeheartedly and we honor and respect, that's awesome. We all need something like that in our lives, and we don't need to be like, you know, picking on each other about, you know, oh, that's your belief, that's wrong, you need to believe this, or, you know, whatever. I just think that, you know, have your beliefs, follow your truths, and let others follow theirs. You know, it doesn't impact on you at all. It's their beliefs. So, okay, sorry, prophesizing. But anyway, but yeah, or maybe it's just that having all of that positive stuff in our brain, speaking positive, thinking positive, acting positive, stating these positive things to others, getting them out there. Maybe that just makes our whole being, our own being, believe it all and make us self-confident enough and keep us focused enough on that goal that we achieve it, that the things happen. Maybe that's just it. I don't know. I'm no philosopher or whatever. But I really do find a difference in my life since I made an effort, and trust me, it was an effort. I made an effort to think more positively. Yes, I fall back and have my days or my moments. No one's perfect, but and I will confess that to you. I'll be honest. And but I try my hardest, and it's made a difference in my life. And maybe it's things are meant to be or whatever. But I think even if something is meant to be, like my job, right? Everybody was like, you're going to find something. All of you guys were like, you're going to find something. It's going to be meant to be. It's going to be the perfect situation. You just got to wait for it. And that happened and everything. But if I had been more negative thinking, if I hadn't looked for the positives in this job offer, in this opportunity, maybe I wouldn't have accepted it. Maybe, yeah, it was meant to be, but it took a little effort on my part to realize that. So, yeah. So I'm trying that a lot, and I have to get. I was talking to my coworker, and I said something about, we were just talking. What were we talking about? We were talking about money or something, and I was like, man, it'd be nice to just be rich, or at least to be at the point where, you didn't have to go, oh, I got to go to the eye doctor for my eyes because I could go blind if I don't. But do I have enough money to pay for this horrendous eye doctor bill and the expensive medication? And that's an issue with me, that this country, we should not have to be thinking about those things. Those should just be things that we all deserve. But so be it. But I wish I was at a point in my life, and I just told her I can't see that happening, of me being in a situation like that. I'm going to think positively that this man did not know this lane divides, because he waited to the absolute last minute to try and get over, and then he couldn't get over. Now he's going straight. Okay, that was interesting. Anyway, sorry, little truck, you couldn't get over. But anyway, and she looked at me and she told me about, what she's listening to, and she's like, why can't that happen? And I said, well, I just can't. I can kind of put a positive spin on a lot of things and like envision my life in a lot of ways, but some things I just find, excuse me, I gotta switch a lane. Alright, I gotta do it again, just 1 second. Alright. Oh, the little truck's going an alternate way and flipping around doing a U-turn. Oh, poor thing. Anyway, so, but that was good of him. He didn't hold up traffic or nothing. He just said, oops, I missed it. My fault. I'll find another way. Lesson in life, right? Oops, I messed that thing up. Let it pass. Find another way to complete the thing that you were trying to complete. Great life lesson. Thank you, sir. But yeah, I have trouble envisioning bigger things. And I just, when she said that, it just clicked in me like, why can't I do that? Because I'm the kind of person, I guess, that says, all right, and this is what I taught my Girl Scouts, right? I've said that before. Like, okay, what do I want? I want this thing. Okay, how do I get that thing? I got to do this, this, and this. All right, and all the steps, and I'm a list maker, and all that kind of stuff. So when it comes to bigger things like that, I can't see the steps. I can't see a way for me personally to get to that point. Money-wise. Okay, you all know my situation. So, I was a single mom. I got married once. That lasted. He walked out, and never saw him again. Well, my son was 11 months old, so that's all that was. Single parent. Okay. Struggling, making it, doing okay, finally. Remarry unwisely again. Have my daughter. Yay. Yay for my son and daughter. But that didn't last long either. And then I've been a single mom forever after that, right? So life was a little hard financially. There were times we had no money, times we were doing a little better and go on great vacation, but never to the point where I had enough money to like do savings, or I had enough money to really put into a 401k. Well, I didn't have that opportunity in my job, but I don't even know what those things are, the savings bonds, but I didn't have enough money for that. It was always, I got to pay the light bill, I got to pay the electric bill, I got to, clothe and feed my children. So I never did that. Looking back, could I have maybe taken $1 here, $1 there? Maybe. I don't know. Hindsight is great, At that time, my whole goal was survival, not future planning kind of thing. So some of you may have been in that situation in your lifetime at one point or another and might understand that. But and then even after that, I've struggled money. I've struggled with, after that, and I had that job that I could stay at home transcribing, but the pay just, at one point it was going up and beautiful. And then we started developing AI and all that kind of stuff that could do this job that we do. So the pay started going down to the point where, got to find another job. And then came 3 layoffs and that kind of just stuff happening to me. And there's a reason for it somewhere in my life. I just haven't quite figured out what yet. But anyway, so there was never a real opportunity for me to go, okay, I'm putting this money away. So the closest I've ever come is right now when I bought that little savings book from Temu, and I'm putting whatever amount it says on there every week in there, and I've been doing good so far. So, okay. Hardest part for me is having the cash. Like, I always do everything with my cards. So I have to, in my head, go, okay, I got to do that savings thing. I got to stop at the bank. I got to take some money out so I can put it in my little savings envelope. So I've been doing good. But, so I can't, at this point in my life, at this age, and now with this 7 months I wasn't employed, so now we've got no savings account, we've got credit card bills up the wazoo that I got to pay back because all that was used to survive during these 3 consecutive layoffs and time off, unemployment and all that. Ugh. Okay. So I just can't envision, how do I say I want to work 7 more years so that I can get my full not unemployment, full, oh my God, Social Security, thank you. Social Security amount. In that 7 years, I can't see myself being able to become wealthy at all, because I've got to pay off my house. I've got to pay off all these bills. I've got to pay off this car it just is like savings is just not. Now I do have 401k and I am putting money in there, but I can't put a ton in there because again I need it to get out of this financial situation I'm in. So, and you see, I'm trying little other things I've done. Uber Eats when I've had to. It's just hard when you don't have a day off. I have my little eBay and Poshmark shop, which I have to get something shipped out. I keep forgetting. Oh, they're gonna hate me. Anyway, stop the negativity. But yeah, it just seems like I can't see the way. And she was like, "How do you know what's gonna happen? Maybe something happens weird. Maybe you decide one day I'm buying a lottery ticket and you happen to win a little bit. How do you know something just strange?" And I'm like, that's the part that's in my brain. I'd still have to make that step. Nobody's going to buy the lottery ticket for me. I'd have to go do it. I'd have to, and I just can't envision it. And just like I want to live at the ocean, I can envision living at the ocean. Yeah, that my dream of how I would like my life to look, yes, I can envision that perfectly. I just can't envision how to get there, you know? My brother and his wife, so she had kids prior to their marriage, and then, you know, they were a little older, and then they left home not that long afterwards, but they've been married a long time. And so they've been, you know, no kids, no grandkids, just the two of them, both of them working, making good money. And no real connection almost, because in just a flip of a switch, they were like, we want to move to Florida, and poof, they moved to Florida. So, no family there, no nothing, and they just moved. And for me, I have more of a connection that I'm like, I can't leave my mom and dad, especially at this point. Then I've got my daughter here. That's difficult, because then there's the grandkids, and even though I don't see them a whole heck of a lot, I can, you know, without taking a plane flight and costing tons of money or whatever. My son, I don't want to move too far from my son. I'd rather move closer to my son, actually, because him and I just have a lot of fun together, and he's at that point where he can, just situational about, you know, he doesn't have kids or nothing, so he can just, you know, let's go here, and poof, we can go somewhere, you know. When my daughter can't do that, of course, she has children. So I love these guys. They're sneaking over there thinking that's a lane because they want to turn way up there, but they're going to have to merge right back into the lane I'm in, and they could care less that we're all waiting in this line. Anyway, so yeah, it's just envisioning how to get there. I guess I guess from different things, and from my own thought process, I should just envision it and keep envisioning it, and not worry about the how, the steps. Just kind of flow with it and see if it manifests. I don't know. That's a harder one for me. You know, the bigger stuff. The littler stuff is easier for me. I can manifest littler things in my life, but the bigger things are harder. Excuse me. I go have a little bit of my coffee drink. I always have to check, make sure I don't have like a chocolate mustache, like, you know, little kids when they drink chocolate milk. That'd be cute going into work with a big old chocolate mustache. So, anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. But I think positive thinking, it makes you a happier person. It lessens my stress level. It makes me somebody others want to be around more. Because I have a perfect example of the opposite, and that would be my mom. And I love my mom to death, but we always would joke with her because we used to call her Mrs. Gloom and Doom, because she would always say something, oh, this is what, you know. It was always finding those little bad parts of everything, you know. Oh, we're moving to Texas, and it's so hot. Not, hey, we're moving to Texas, and I'm going to be able to see my cousin, and my son lives there, and my husband will be able to relax, and he's always wanted this, and this will be, and my daughter's coming with the grandkids, so I don't even have to miss them. No, it was, so she did that with everything. And my dad used to say, and at first I would argue about it, and now I'm rethinking it, but he was always saying, you know, you make these things happen. You just make bad things happen. You say it, and then it happens. And I'm like, that's kind of weird when you think about it, because, yeah, she can't, you know, maybe she can. If you can make positive things happen in your life, can't you make negative? Like, can't you be kind of a negative person, and then that attracts negativity to you, like electromagnetic? I don't know all that, but, you know, can't it just, like, suck that negative into you, and then these things happen that are not good? Do you also subconsciously, you know, without thinking about it, help these things manifest because you've said them, you believe them, you know, you've got that negativity going? Are you pulling that event, you know, are you helping that event happen? So, and I never thought about it like that, but that's all And when you think negatively or positively, when you think a certain way, I think you notice those things more. I think if you're a negative person, you notice negative things more. And so they seem abundant in your life because you're noticing them. It's like when you go and you buy a car. I don't know if this happens to you, but it's happened to a lot of people I talk to about. You go and buy a car. I bought, a red Honda. Okay. So now all of a sudden, as you're driving around, you are seeing a lot of red Hondas. And it's in your head, you're manifesting it that this is my car, and then you're just noticing it more. There's not more. They didn't suddenly increase. You're noticing it more. And so the same with negative and positive. If you think so negatively, my eyes watering like crazy. Sorry, y'all. Are you noticing all those negative things? Am I, because I'm now trying to think more positively and just, be happier and I'm noticing positive things more. I still notice the negative, don't get me wrong. Like the lady almost hit me yesterday. I noticed those things, but I also noticed, like I said, I noticed all the positive things. I noticed nice things. I noticed we were all in the office yesterday. We were all about, and I'm the one that noticed the rainbow outside. Now, was I the only one who glanced out the window? I don't know. Was I just able to see positive, wonderful things easier and want to see them, and thus I saw it? I don't know. But who knows? And isn't that a better way to go about it? If it is true, wow, wonderful. If it's not true that I'm pulling more positive stuff into my life, and it's just that I'm noticing more positive, I'm consciously noticing those things more, either way, isn't that better than negative? So because I can go into a situation, the exact same situation as my mom, and I can get a happier, positive experience. My mom will have a more negative, sadder experience, and it's just, I think the only difference in us in that respect, hi little bird, is our thought processes and our negativity and positivity. So I truly believe in that. Let me know your thoughts on that, because I'm curious. You think I'm talking like a Looney Tunes, or is it making sense? I don't know. I hope it helps somebody. That's my main goal in things is, if it helps somebody, maybe you haven't thought about it. Maybe you're like, I need something in my life to change. Maybe this is something you could try. Yes, it does take work and effort. It doesn't come naturally if you're not a naturally positive thing. Oh, one of those weird scooter cars. I forget what they're called. But yeah, so I'm hoping it's helping any of you out there. It's a beautiful day today. It's 52 right now. It's supposed to be like 70 today. It's supposed to be in the 80s this weekend. Hallelujah. Got a lot of stuff to do. I got a ton of videos to make for you guys. I got to push myself to do it. It's not the making it. I love making it. Love doing all that. It's the editing. The editing just takes forever. Forever and a day. So that's the part that stalls me. I've got like 3 videos on my phone right now that I just need to edit and get out to you guys. And I'm sorry I've been missing some days. It's been a little, I'm getting busier at work, which is a good thing. But then I'm so tired when I get home. And, that guy just ran a red light. Don't you love that? Seriously, people. You can hurt somebody badly. Oh, there's a big poster there. Oh my gosh, it's a big, not a poster. What is it called on this? Oh, my brain ain't working today. Called on the side of the road. The big signs. You know what I'm talking about. You're yelling it. I know you, and I can't hear it. But anyway, billboard. Thank you. I heard you. Billboard. There's a big billboard up there for the new Ghostbuster movie. I'm so excited to see it. I wish my son was here because I would love to go see it with him. That was one of his big things growing up. I don't know if you had boys at that time or even girls who liked Ghostbusters. But, oh my gosh, he had everything. He had the little ambulance they drove around in. He had the house, the giant firehouse thing, and it was huge. It was like 3 or 4 feet tall. He had that, and then it had like you had slime with it, and the slime would go all down through the fire. Yeah, what we did to ourselves as parents, I tell you. But yeah, he had all that. He had all the characters, and I remember my mom helped me too because we were going crazy. What was the girl's name? Janine? Was it Janine? Is that the girl in Ghostbusters? I think it might be. Anyway, I was trying to find all the characters for him, and I found everything. I found Slimer. I found all the 4 main characters. Anybody else? I forget all of this stuff, but I found it all for him. Could not find the girl. Oh no, that wasn't Ghostbusters. The girl was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Right? Remember, there were the 4 turtles, and then there was the girl reporter, and her name was Janine. Right? Somebody was probably yelling that at me, like, "You're mixing it up." I couldn't find her forever, and then we found out from. Did y'all have Toys R Us? It used to be Bargain Town. That's showing my age. Bargain Town, and then it turned into Toys R Us, at least in my area. But I talked to an employee there, and they said, yeah, the big box will come with the characters in it, the figurines, and like the whole entire carton would have like 1 of the girl characters, and all the rest would be the turtles. And that's why it was so hard to find her. But anyway, the Ghostbusters, oh my God. And I remember like setting my alarm so early for Black Friday, because it was truly Black Friday on those days. It was only on Friday. You did not shop on Thanksgiving. There was no online shopping. Gosh, that would have been such a savior thing for me at that point in my life. But they didn't have it. So I would have to set my alarm early. My mom would come over to my house while my kids were sleeping. And then I would run out and wait in this line at 3 in the morning. And in the cold, it was Chicago. Wait in the cold for the store to open. Be one of the first in there. Run to the toy section and try and find the amazing deals that they had for my kids. So, if they only knew the trials and tribulations I went through for them. But they were just like, oh, look what Santa got us. Like, that's great. Yeah, my daughter, as an adult, said, I can't believe you never took credit for all of that stuff that you did for us and got for us. It was, these other characters that got the credit on the holidays, and I'm like, yep, it's part of being a parent. So I was like, okay. But anyway, I saw that billboard. So, we had to see the movies when they came out. We had the movies on VHS. Then we had the movies on, DVD. And yeah, we watched all the Ghostbusters together. So that's a big thing for my son. And so I'd love to see it with him. But it just brings back such a nostalgic kind of, remember when your kids were little kind of feeling. And so, yeah, I'll have to go see it. I saw the last one. Oh, it was so good, so heartbreaking when they, the one actor that's passed, and one, I think it was at the end, something, anyway, they brought, like a ghost kind of picture of him into the movie. Oh, it was just heartbreaking, because it's the kids now. So, anyway, yeah, so I want to see this one really badly, and I wish I could see it with him, but kind of a long 12-hour drive to go see a movie and then 12 hours back home. It'll be a little excessive, but is that lane better? No, same here. So anyway, yeah, I saw that. That just brings a smile to my face because that's exciting. Weird things, right? Anyway, yeah, let me know if there's something, your kid was just crazy about. My son was Teenage Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters. He also had Hot Wheel cars, but it wasn't as big a thing. Legos was his really big thing as he got older. Then my daughter, Sailor Moon. Anybody remember Sailor Moon? It was an Asian, I don't know if it's Japanese or some kind of movie, but cartoon. She loved that. Powerpuff Girls, she loved that. So that was kind of more her thing. Barbies, she had Barbies, of course, and her little babies. But yeah, that was her stuff. And I remember when they finally came out with Sailor Moon character figurines, and I had to get them all for her. That was another treasure hunt, at stores, and trying to find that somewhere for her. But I miss those days. You know, they were hard, but I miss them. So yeah. The guy at work with the little girl, like, enjoy every minute. He's like, it's hard, she's not sleeping. I'm like, I know, but enjoy every minute, because later you're gonna be like, oh, I remember those days when she was so tiny, we could just hold her in our arms, and yeah, how she looked when she slept, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm sure y'all know what I mean. Or some of you don't have kids, and that's cool too. My son has none and doesn't want any, and I give him credit for that. Like, know what you want in life. Know what you think you'll be good at in life. Know that if you honestly, and you deep down in your heart, believe you wouldn't be. I think he would be a good parent. Not sure how he'd do with an infant, but when it's your own, sometimes that could. But I could see him, especially if either way, if he had a little boy or a little girl, but a little boy, if he could bring back, because all those toys are back, and he could show this child all the things that he loves, and he could, have all the toys that show him all that, and show him video games, and going out and having fun, and hiking, all these things that he loves. I think he would have a blast enjoying those through the eyes of a child, but anyway, that's his decision. So I honor both decisions on people's part. I just feel bad for people that think they have to have a kid. That's like, your life responsibility. You must have a child, and like, if you really, really don't want one, don't have one. I've seen people who really, really didn't want children and had one because they felt that they had to, and then didn't do a real good job at it. I've also had seen others who thought that they'd be horrible at it, didn't want it, and then once it was their child, did wonderful at it. So you can go whatever. Anyway, why am I talking about that? I don't know, because it's a squirrel, right? It's such a beautiful day. It's so sunny. Yesterday it was cloudy and dark and thunderstorms, and it took forever to get home. It was like an hour to get home. And by the time I got home, it was so late, and I knew I didn't have anything in the house, so then I stopped at Sonic and got bad for you food, and then good tasting, but bad for you food, and then I didn't sleep well at all because of that. Yeah, but we're going to start positively this morning. Hello, it's a beautiful morning. We're getting up, we're going back to work. It's Friday, it's a payday. It's supposed to be beautiful this weekend. Yay. I do have some stuff I gotta do. I gotta find some appropriate summer-ish shoes that I can wear to work. So I don't, everything is like flat, which I don't like. I mean, I like the comfort of it. I don't always like the look of it. Or high heels, and I can't do high heels no more. So I gotta find something somewhere in the middle that still looks nice. I don't know what I want, which is always the hardest part. But I do need to look for that. What else do I need this weekend? I gotta do the videos and the editing. Most importantly, I gotta do the editing for you guys. And then I'm trying to think, because I want to make a list when I get to work. Because if I don't put it on a list, on paper, bring that paper with me, I'm going to go the whole weekend, and then Sunday night I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I should have did this, and this. I want to go to Half Price Bookstore. There's one right near my work, so I might stop at that one, or I'll just wait till I get home after work. But I want to do something weight-wise again. Like, I gained back some of it, and I'm not doing our walks because of just the hours of my work, and then I'm eating a little worse because it's just when I'm home all day. When I was unemployed, I could cook meals or plan it all out, and now I'm like, haven't done any of that. So I want to go get I want to try doing not like no carb, because I kind of think your body needs some carbs, but it needs very good carbs. But I want to do the really low carb and try that for a while and see if that makes me feel better, because it has in the past, but I don't have any cookbook. Like, I need ideas for what can I do for something. Like I told you, I can't eat dinner at home Monday through Thursday because I get home like at 7, and then by the time you get something ready and I eat, and then if I go to bed at 10, that food's only been in my stomach for, an hour or two, and then my body's spending time digesting that, and I don't sleep well. I sleep a lot better if I've eaten like 3 or 4 hours prior to going to bed. And then my body can just spend that time sleeping and rejuvenating instead of digesting. So I want to eat something in the car, or maybe even at my desk while I'm working for the last like half hour of my day or whatever. But I gotta find something that's convenient. You can't sit in the car with a spoon and a bowl of something, or whatever. It's gotta be handheld. So I just need some advice. So I'm gonna go and get a cookbook, hopefully, on that. So I do need to do that. And there's something else. See, that's what happens. It's happening to you. It's like, I gotta do this. And while you're thinking of it, while you're doing something, like when I got that bad food last night, I was like, okay, you gotta get the cookbook, and you gotta go do some shopping, and have stuff that you can just grab and go and all that. And then Saturday rolls around, I forget about it. Sunday rolls around, and then Sunday night when I'm thinking about, oh, what do I gotta bring to work tomorrow? I'm like, dang it, I didn't go and do all that stuff, Or like with the shoes, it's in the morning when I'm getting ready going, oh, dang, I only have boots, but I want to wear this dress, and I would like to wear a nice summerish because it's too hot today. I want to wear something summery on my feet, but I don't have anything. And then I forget about it later. So I gotta get back to my list writing, and I gotta list write on this. But yeah, I will do that today. So this helps me a little. And there's something else that I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know what it was. But I will think about it, and hopefully remember during work, and I can write it down. But yeah. And so, no. Talk your talk, girl, but walk your walk. So, I will think of the thing while I'm at work, and I will write it on my list, and I will not forget the things I need to do this weekend. There we go. How's that? Positivity, right? So I see my office over there, and I'm going to head to it, and I'm going to have to let you guys go. Thank you for making my ride to work seem really short. I'm here a little early. Woo! Well, 15 minutes early. Yeah. And today's a short day. We get out at 3:30, so yay. So that's what I said. Payday, Friday, short day. Yay, yay. Friday. You call it. It's Friday. I got a yellow light. Where's my green arrow, y'all? No green arrow. And I'm in the middle of the road. Because you always have I've never, ever been here without a green arrow. That is freakish. Okay. No arrow. Get out of these people's way. Am I out of your way yet? Nobody's behind me? No. Okay. Nobody's going, though. That's really weird. Wonder who had the green. Nobody was moving. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do all those things. And I have to leave work just a little bit early today to go and return an office thing to a store here. So it's work related, so leaving early. I'm still working. And do that today. I'll do that. Don't want to forget that anymore. And then next week we'll talk again, hopefully before then. But Tuesday, I'm flying to Houston, and it's a company outing, and they're putting us up in a hotel for Tuesday night. And then we're all going to the Houston Rodeo. And I've been to the one here. It's in a town called Mesquite. I've been to that rodeo, but that's just rodeo. This, I guess, is like a rodeo / state fair. And I've been to the state fair here, which is held in Dallas. And that's awesome. So rodeo and state fair type stuff, that sounds like a good time. So we're gonna do that. I guess it's in the stadium, I guess, that one of the teams plays at. So it's a big stadium, and we have a box there, and we're gonna get free drinks and free food, and then there's like events and the concert and all kinds of stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to talk to you more about that as we get to that point. And yeah, that sounds like fun. I don't know how much I'll be able to film. I will try, but being as I'm gonna fly with somebody from work, I don't feel as comfortable, like, filming and talking on the plane unless she's sitting next to me. But we'll see. And then oh, I gotta reach so far. I don't know. And then I'll try and get some of the state fair stuff, but I don't know who I'll be with or what I'll be doing, so I can't make promises. I've never been there. I'm excited. So, yeah, we'll see how this all goes. I got the best parking spot ever. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. And I should back into it, shouldn't I? Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Should I take it? No, you know what? I'm gonna take the next one, because that one's just a little hard to get into. I know you can't see what I'm talking about. Like, we can't help you, girl. But yeah, I'm gonna park. All right, so I'm at work. I'm gonna let you go. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And I will get this out with no editing, so this one will go right out. And you'll see it on Friday. Well, it'll be out on Friday. You might have other things to do, and you might not be like, hey, Deb's video's out. I gotta watch it immediately. I mean, I like to think you have to think that way, but I know you don't. All right, so I'm gonna let you go. Got my little necklace on. I've got this old tank top I bought years ago. I've got a dark blue sweater on somewhere under here. Where is it? There it is. Dark blue sweater. It's just a jacket because I'm cold. And then it's jeans day. It's casual day, so I got jeans and then my high brown boots on. So we're rocking it. Okay, guys, have an amazing day. Think positively. Try it. Try it. See if you like it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Anyway, I'll let you go, guys. Tell me if you get that reference. All right. Love you guys. Bye.